How to book a makeup lesson in my music staff. I am Miss Meg, and I'm going to teach you how to do this. I'm going to take you through it really quickly, and then if you want to stick around after, I can show you some more of the specific actions. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And then I have a couple test accounts that I can show you some of this stuff with. So, okay, I have Olivia Scarlett is the student that we're going to work with today. Let's see. Let me make sure you can see my cursor. Good. Okay, I'm going to shrink myself a little bit. There we go. So there's a couple ways to get to the book screen. You can either go right from the landing page, book a lesson. You can click on use makeup credits, which I granted 4. And you can also go to calendar. Now you can click on book now, but here the schedule page, which we're going to go to February because she's a new student, just shows her personal calendar. It's not going to show what's available. So don't let that concern you when you see it. It shows my personal time off, like all the events that I canceled. And then it shows the couple of things that she already has booked. And then it shows the yellow is her recurring lessons. Now, if you go up here to find and book, then it shows you the bookable lessons. Red is daytime, yellow is after school, green is weekends, white is like testing weekends, like the what I use to show examples of. And if it says test, you probably don't want to book that because it's not really available. Now, daytime is very common because it's not one that is highly sought after. It's more for my homeschool kids and my adults. Yellow is more highly sought after, so it's less available. However, a lot of people don't know this, but I do have a cancellation list. I get notified up here in this right-hand corner, plus a text message and an email when somebody cancels. And so, like, let's say Olivia were to cancel and then Troy were to cancel, I would let both of y'all know so that you could check the calendar and figure out what's available. I don't necessarily go into specifics like, hey, Troy, Wednesday at 2:45 is available. So go ahead and go book it, or I'll go book it for you. I try to stay out of that. I try to just say, like, hey, I just got notified that somebody canceled. I'd recommend go checking the calendar when you have a minute. It helps me cut down on the time that I spend doing calendar stuff or calendar work. And then it helps empower you to be able to take control of your scheduling so that you're not relying on somebody else to sit there and be like, yeah, this is what I have available. So you're limited to 1 or 2 times. It's just really nice for you to be able to like um, have more control over the times, and then you can just do it at your own leisure rather than like wait for me to be texting you back and stuff like that. I just think it's a lot smoother that way, especially once we learn the system together. Okay, so I think that's basically it. Now I just need to show you how to do it. So let's say we want to shoot for the 11:20 to 11:50 on Saturday, the 7th of February, which is a real time that is available. Click it, and it tells you all the details, like verifying it, makeup lesson for Miss Meg's February trip. Now, any of y'all are welcome to book the daytime lessons. They're not unavailable to anybody. Each of you have been granted the correct number of makeup credits for the situation. So everyone's going to have a different number of makeup credits depending on the number of days that I'll be gone from your situation. So like, for example, since I'm going to be gone Tuesday to Tuesday, the Tuesday students are going to have more credits versus the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday kids. Now, also, there are some Tuesday kids that will have more than other Tuesday kids because, like, one kiddo has piano and voice on Tuesday, and another kiddo takes a 45-minute lesson on a Tuesday. I also have some kids on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday that take piano and voice. So there are different circumstances that will grant different number of credits. I may have some students that have already banked up some credits in the system before. So there's just going to be different situations for everybody. And please let me know if the credits look wrong. I'm happy to change that, reflect that, however looks correct. Okay, so there's 4 in the bank. 1 is the cost. Book now, done. That's it. You can go back to my schedule just to verify that it went through 11:20 to 11:50. That's it. Now, if you want to stick around, I'll show you. You can reschedule it if you're like, oh. Now, I have rules in my system, like not like rules, but like I have computer rules set up. I'm going to log out and log back in, log out of my test profile and log into my like real profile so I can show you the rules that I've set up for the makeup credits and stuff like that so you can understand the workings of that situation. Now you can turn the video off if you're not interested in this part. I just have to do my 2FA real quick. So the way that it works is if you have, if you cancel 24 hours before your appointment, the system will automatically grant you a credit. And if you cancel after 24 hours notice, then you don't get anything. However, no matter when the appointment is canceled, it doesn't matter if it's like 2 seconds before the appointment time. The appointment will automatically convert over to a makeup converted slot. So let me explain that. So if you cancel 24 hours before the event, you will be marked absent and you will be issued a makeup credit automatically. And then the event slot, let's see, what should happen to the event if a student cancels before the deadline? So same thing, if you cancel before the deadline, it is converted to makeup required slot, meaning that somebody else can book it with a makeup credit. Now, if you cancel after the deadline, which is just like within that 24 hours, then you don't get a makeup credit, but somebody else can still book it. So I just wanted to show you those rules so that you understand how it works on your end. And I think it's really cool that they allow us to like set that up because then I don't have to necessarily sit there and like tinker with it. It just is like automatic. And then it's converted and it lets me like choose what I want it to be converted to. And I chose makeup lesson. And then I can go in and change it more specific after that if I wanted to color code it to like the after school or the weekend or the daytime to make sure that it's organized. but it should just automatically change it over to the green makeup lesson. So you guys will be able to at least book it right away. Um, I don't limit the number of makeup credits you guys get, and they will never expire. So that's how that works. Hello again. I am obviously in a different outfit and it's a different day. So my computer had crashed suddenly after that, and I need to now wrap it up. So I can just say thank you for watching. There wasn't really much more that I needed to do at that point or tell you about. I'm going to make another video to help you guys know how to log practice time and check assignments, and really for the parents to know how to make sure that the kids are practicing as well. One of the videos will be for the students to, because I know I teach adults as well, to check their practice, to check their assignments and to log their practice time. And then I'll make a separate video for the parents to know how to check that data and to basically sign off on what they're doing and how they're tracking everything. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys later.